Hi, it's Julie from Tarot by Moon Crystal Magic, and today I'm doing a no contact reading for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. So today we'll be looking at your persons that you're not in contact with, energies and what their intentions are, how they're planning to come back in towards you if they are, and any advice that Spirit may have for you. So first up, Aquarius, I've pulled out 3 cards just to get a bit of a vibe on their energy, and these are the cards that I've come up here that came out first. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is like a new beginning. So the energy of your person at the moment is that they want to have a new beginning with you. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is like a fate, destiny card. They feel like you are their destiny, like you are, you and them are destined to be together. And then we have the Page of Swords. So at the moment, it feels like they're in that energy where they're looking at you, they're having a look to see, have a feel around, see if you're single still, if you're with someone else. They're probably having a little look on your social media, maybe asking around people that you might have mutual friends with to see, just to get, they're just trying to put the feelers out and see what's happening with you at the moment, Aquarius. Okay, Spirit, can you please come through and let us know what is the energy of the no contact for Aquarius, please? Okay, we have the Tower. So at the moment, their whole world seems to be falling apart. You know, everything's crumbling down. Everything's turned really chaotic for them since you and them parted. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is showing me that they're trying really hard to work on themselves. They're trying to get some results in, you know, their life at the moment and what's been happening with them. And we have the Moon, which is about it's like confusion, illusion. So it feels like they're feeling a bit confused at the moment. They're not quite sure what to do. They're not sure, probably because they've had this Tower moment. They're just not sure what to do at the moment. Nine of Cups, they're wishing about you. You're in their thoughts all of the time. They're thinking about you. You are their wish fulfillment. You know, look, this woman's holding a cup here, and she's got all these other cups around her, and she wants them all to be filled up with that love that you used to give to them. So I feel like, you know, there's a real, the Moon's also a bit of an inner fear card. So, you know, I think they're fearing that they may have lost you for good, Aquarius. But let's continue on and see what else is going on here. Now, what are the intentions, please, Spirit, of this no contact for Aquarius? Okay, we've got the Strength card. So they're trying to gather up the strength at the moment to come back in towards you. And they're trying to use their intuition to work out if they, you know, if they do come in, if you're going to accept them back or not. It's like a hidden feeling card as well, and secrets can be there. So with the Moon and the High Priestess, there can be a little bit of illusion. So perhaps they're just really unsure. They're confused. They're trying to tap it into their intuition. They're probably trying to tap it into your energy right now. You might even be able to feel them pulling on your energy, where they're trying to, you know, find out exactly what's happening, what's going on with you. If there's a chance they can come back in. This is how they feel about you. You're their Ten of Cups. You are their you're their happy ending. That's what they want to have with you. They want you and them to be back together, having a happy ending together, because as far as they're concerned, that's how they look at you. They're feeling really, really heartbroken at the moment. They're all up in their head. It's like a mental sort of heartbreak, at this, heart and mind at the same time. So they're really feeling like in regret. They're in sorrow. They're feeling the loss of you, like really full on. And look, we've got the Ten of Pentacles as well. Again, this is what they want with you. This is how they feel about you. Like you are their wish fulfillment. You are their dream come true. You are what they want. They want you back in their life because they know now that you were the real deal, that what you both had together was something that they want to be for a long, long time. Four of Wands. They want to come in. They want to celebrate. They want you to have them back. This is a real like celebration card. And that's what they want. They they may even want to come back in with with like a proposal or something like that. But they, as far as they're concerned, in their energy right now, you are fully in it. Like they can't stop thinking about you. I'd say from the minute they wake up, you know, songs might come on the radio, they'll be thinking about you. all these things are going to be reminding them of you all of the time, and you're just fully on their mind, and they're just thinking, how can I come back into Aquarius? What can I do? How can I end this no contact? And they're probably quite unsure, but we'll keep going. And I'm going to just ask Spirit now, what is the intention, please, for the no contact person for Aquarius, please? What is their intention towards Aquarius? What's their intention, please, Spirit? Okay, the Lovers. Their intention is that they want to be back with you in a loving relationship. They want a relationship with you again. That's their main intention. What else do we have? The Four of Swords. They kind of feel like they're just not sure. They feel like there's a lot of fear here. A lot of fear that that you might not want them back. They want to come in like with a truce. Yeah, they want to, put their hands up and say, come on, let's try again. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So they're really holding on. They're holding on tightly to this hope that when they come back in, that you're going to have them back again. Okay, what else? So, excuse me. What are the intentions of the person that Aquarius is in no contact with, please? Okay, the Hermit. So they've been spending a lot of time on their own. They'll have been spending a lot of time with self-reflecting, looking back at maybe any mistakes that they may have made whilst in the relationship. A lot of inner work going on here. So they'll have been really working on themselves and really having a look to see, a lot of soul searching. They'll have probably withdrawn a bit from friends. They may still go out with friends, but they'll feel very withdrawn when they're there because, as I said, you're on their mind all of the time and how they can come back in. They've also got a lot of conflict going on inside of themselves with this Five of Swords. So there'll be a lot of inner conflict, wondering, they may be feeling like defeated, like that, doesn't matter what they do, they just can't find that way to come back into you. And look, they feel trapped, like they may even have done self-sabotaging before. They're feeling quite trapped. They're just really, it's a very unsure energy right now that they're feeling. So that's their intent. What action does the Aquarius person, what action are they going to take, please, Spirit? What action are they going to take if they're going to come back into Aquarius? Okay, the World. So look, it's like they feel like that last cycle that you had together has completed and finished. So whatever happened in the past, they want to leave that in the past when they come back in. That's their action they want to take. They want to close out that cycle and start a whole fresh new beginning with you, with the World. And as well, it says, you are their world. They want to come in, they want to travel, they want to celebrate, they want to spend their life with you, they want to start a whole new beginning with you. But yeah, whatever happened between you in the past, I feel like it's really giving them anxiety, and they just want to come in and have a fresh beginning. They have been looking at all of what happened in the past from a different angle. Like, this is the Hanged Man. So like, when you get the Hanged Man, it's like they've been hanging upside down, so to speak, looking from all different angles. They're looking from every angle to see what is the best way that they can take action to come back in towards you, where you may well accept them back, Aquarius. Okay, what else do we have here for Aquarius? Okay, we've got the Ten of Wands. They're feeling very burdened at the moment. I feel like they're blaming themselves for everything that happened, and they've got, they've had all of the burdens and the weight of the world on their shoulders. It's really affecting them a lot, Aquarius. And then we've got the Five of Wands. So again, this is like a conflict. It's like they've got a conflict within they're really passionate. They're a very passionate person, and they're very passionate about you, but they're feeling very conflicted. I think they're just really, really, really having a big anxiety about how they're going to come back in, because look, you are their wish. They wish for you. They dream for you. You are everything that they want, Aquarius. And they've been wishing for you. They've probably been trying to manifest even to come back into you. Okay, is there any action that the Aquarius no contact is going to take here? Okay, they've been manifesting you. Look, they've been manifesting you with the Three of Pentacles. That's a manifestation card. They've been trying to manifest a way back in, because they really are just unsure how to take action on this. They've got a lot of choices running through their emotions at the moment, like different ways that they can do it. They're thinking of all different angles, all of these different choices. I could do it this way, I could do it that way. What's going to be the best way that Aquarius is going to have me back? They're really, really contemplating the way. So I don't feel like you're going to hear from them just yet, Aquarius. I feel like they're still in that energy where they still I've just dropped too many cards. That's too many. They're still in that energy where they're just too unsure as to whether you would, you know, have them back, how they're going to take action to do that. So I'd say that the relationship must have ended in a way that pretty much closed things out for you both. And, you know, they just don't know how they can mend their way to come back in. Okay, I'm going to leave this deck for the moment and we'll go back. We're going to go in and have a look at the Light Seers deck now. Spirit, please can you give us some information here on the no contact for Aquarius, please? No contact for Aquarius, please, Spirit. Any messages, please? Any clarity here for Aquarius, please? Okay, what is the intent here for the no contact person in Aquarius's life? Okay, these cards from the Light Seers deck, they don't want to come falling out like from my other deck at the moment, so we'll just... Oh, spoke too soon. We've got the Fool. So they're hoping that you are going to take a leap of faith just as they want to. They want to take a leap of faith into a new beginning. The Fool is the beginning of the major arcana, and it's a whole new beginning. It's like starting all over again. It's like we've come from the world, which we had before, back here. They want to close out that old chapter with the world. I'm just trying to find it. Here it is. And so we've got the end of the major arcana here and then the beginning. So they want to close out whatever happened in the past and they want to come in fresh and new with a whole new beginning, a whole new relationship, a whole new way of being with you. Okay, Spirit, please bring us more messages. Look, they are feeling so unsatisfied, so unfulfilled. Their heart is like empty. Their cups are not filled. You know, they're feeling frustrated. They're feeling like lonely, bored, all of those things. Like they're just feeling like they're missing you so much. They just want you back. They want you because they know that you can see these empty cups. They know that you can fill them cups up for them. And that's what they're wanting. They, you know, whatever the reason was for the separation, they've come into this energy now. Look, the King of Cups. Now, they've been manifesting you. Look at this king manifesting here in this bowl. Manifesting, like they just want you back. And I feel like with the King of Cups as well, that they may have stepped into a more compassionate energy themselves. Like they've probably been doing some self-love work, trying to embody that king energy. They're very, very confused. They're very stuck in their own mind at the moment. They're not sure. They've got all of this self-talk going on at the moment where they're, you know, talking to themselves. What can I do? That, you know, it's all juggling around in their mind, you know, and they can't seem to find any balance with it. They can't find any harmony. They've got too much going on up here with these crows nattering away in their head. They're basically just talking their way through all the different scenarios of how they can do this, Aquarius. So yeah, as I said, I don't feel like they're going to be coming back in just yet. I'll just drop that under the bed. Hold on a sec. Oh, there it is. I don't feel like they're coming back in right now. I feel like they're just manifesting you. Look, we've got the Queen of Wands. She's also manifesting. If you look at her and the King, I always find when these two come out, so there's him or her, because it's not gender specific. This is you two together. So the King is like, your person is manifesting you, and you are probably manifesting them, whether it be consciously or subconsciously, and they're hoping that you are, because they see you as a really beautiful, passionate person. And then look, we've got the World again from this deck. So when you have the World from two different decks, look, it's a completion. They're hoping that you're going to be ready to close out that last cycle that you had together, and they're hoping that you also want to have this new beginning with them. And they are manifesting hard. Look, we've got the Magician now. There's all this manifesting going on. You know, look at all this manifesting here. The Magician's like, you know, he's got all of the tools to manifest everything into his reality. And so your person is really, really trying hard to manifest you. They're thinking of you all the time. They're visualizing you. They're probably remembering what you smell like, what you taste like, all of those things. Like, they'll be manifesting you hard to come back into their life, but they just don't know how to do it. Okay. They feel like, I think they feel like they've lost you. They feel like it's all ended here. Look, with this Ten of Wands, like, you know, you packed your bags and gone. It's over. And that's how they're feeling. They're feeling like, you know, like you've just gone, like a thief in the night, you know. It's like the relationship just ended like that, and something's been taken from them. And what they feel has been taken from them is you. Yeah, like they feel like whatever happened, like I feel like there might have even been some kind of an illusion or a confusion behind the breakup. Um, there could have been people talking, spreading rumours or saying things that weren't true. Look, we've got the Three of Swords again. So they're really feeling this loss of you. They're feeling it hard. They're in regret. Um, they've got inner fear. They've got heartache. They've got sorrow. Look, this is a really, it's not just the heart that's hurting here. It's the mind. It's like a real turmoil. It's that really horrible turmoil feeling in the mind. And because we've had this card twice as well, I'm just see if I can find it. I do make a bit of a mess with these cards, I'm afraid. They're all over the place on my desk here. But we did have the Three of Swords already, and so that's twice the Three of Swords. That's really bringing home to you, Aquarius, the fact that they really are in regret. They're in sorrow. Their heart is broken. They really want you back. They just don't know how they're going to do it. Okay, let's see. Is there any action that the person for Aquarius is going to take? Are they actually going to take any action anytime soon? Okay, look, we've got the Chariot. So now the Chariot is a very fast moving energy. So this is what they want. They want to take action. They want to come in fast. They want to come back to you. You may even live in like different areas or different states. They may have to travel to come back into you, that you might live a bit far away from each other. But this is the action that they want to take. They want to come in fast. Okay. What else do we have here for Aquarius, please, Spirit? What other action do they want to take? Okay, look, now we've got the Queen of Cups and we have the King of Cups here. So look, it's like a divine, they feel like you're their divine counterpart. You're their queen to their king. Gender could be reversed here because the tarot isn't gender specific. But look, they're hoping that you are also manifesting them as they are manifesting you. They're really hoping that you are, because they see you as their divine counterpart, you know, their soulmate. They want you back in their life because that's how they feel about you, that you are their soulmate. They want to come in, and this is the action they want to take. They want to come in as a reliable, stable person in your life. The King of Pentacles, he's a very, very reliable. He's very, very stable in his ways. Like the Pentacles are all about, you know, your stability, your home life, career, all of that type of thing. So when you get the King of Pentacles energy there, it's like that's how your person wants to show you that they are. They want to show up in your life as the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups, because they want to show you that they're loving, nurturing, and that they can look after you the way you need to be looked after. They've been trying to get things into balance in their life. They've probably been connecting with spirit guides. They've probably been working on their spiritual side as well. Maybe they've been even seeing signs or synchronicities. They could have been listening to music, hearing songs coming on about you both that reminds them of you, you know, talking to the angels, you know, asking, please bring me Aquarius back. I want Aquarius back, you know. And then we've got the Page of Wands. So look, it's another kind of manifesting card, but it's with a page, it's like it's the real beginning of the energy of action. It's like the Knight is when action starts happening. When the Knight comes in, he's actually coming in with the action for, you know, bringing it in. When you've got the Page, it's still very much something that's being planned. So I can't see that they're coming in. They want to come in fast, but I can't see it happening right just yet. This is not going to happen just yet. It's still in that stage now where they want to come in all passionate and all fast and all of that, but they know that if they are impulsive, if they do that, that it's not going to work. So they're just manifesting at the moment. They're still just manifesting. You are their wish fulfillment, Aquarius. You are everything that they want. You fill up all of their cups, and you really, you know, you do it for them. There's a lot of love here, a lot of love. They've got a lot of love for you, and they really are in a lot of regret as to this relationship breaking up. They are fully feeling left out in the cold. They're in regret. They're in sorrow. They're in loss. They feel really out in the cold, like they've lost their world, really, you know. And this is all they want. But I'm not feeling the energy yet that they're coming back in just yet. This is just the place that they're in at the moment, Aquarius. So they're definitely thinking about you. They're definitely manifesting, and they're trying to work out another king. That's 3 kings now. The King of Wands. They're very passionate. They're trying to get the strength up. See the lions behind here? They're trying to get the strength up to come in. They're trying to, you know, gather themselves together so that they can do it. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the 5 of Cups. They are so lonely. They're feeling really, really unfulfilled in the love department. They're feeling like unloved, they're feeling sorrowful, and it's really, you know, quite a sad energy that they're feeling at the moment. Like, and they just want to come back into you, Aquarius, and they really just don't know. They're not sure how to do it. They want to come in right now, but they know that that's not going to happen. So they're probably too scared. There'll be fears involved, and you know, that's why you probably haven't heard from them. But know that within themselves, within their energy right now, they are desperate. We've also got another 5. We've got a lot of 5s coming out as well. So there's a lot of conflicts going on with them. This is like their passion, their creativity, passion with the ones. But see, there's conflicts going on again. They're conflicting within themselves as to how they're going to do this. How am I going to do it? They feel like maybe they've already been judged, you know, like you're just not going to want to have them back when they come in, that you're going to tell them no thank you. They think about you all of the time. Look, with this 2 of Wands, they're looking out the window, there's the world down there, they're, you know, they're wishing, they're hoping that you're going to come in, and they just don't know how to do it, because the 2 is obviously the one before the 3. The 3 of Wands is a real card for manifesting, but when you've got the 2 here, it's like they're manifesting, but they're not sure how to do it. They just don't know how to do it. Because what they want is this. They want to come in as, with the 6 of Wands here, victorious, celebrating, you know, in victory, that this relationship is going to start again. That's what they are hoping for. They just really are unsure as to how to accomplish this. So I really can't see any action happening anytime soon. They feel like you've turned your back on them, like you've changed your life around, like you have moved on from them basically, and your back's turned to them. They feel like, you know, it's probably too late. So that's why they're having such a struggle at the minute to as to what action they're going to take. Oh, sorry, I'm just dropping cards everywhere. Oh, here we go. The last card that I'm going to pull for today, Aquarius, is this one. The 10 of Swords. You know, this is how they're feeling. They're like, they feel like you've turned your back, like you're not going to have them, and it's so much in their thoughts at the moment that this is how it is. They feel like it's ended and that you're not going to have them back, and that's the whole reason why you're still in no contact, because they just feel like you just don't want them anymore. And I don't know, Aquarius, what the situation is with that, if you do or you don't. But if you're interested in what their energy was happening in their energy at the moment, they're definitely thinking about you. You are all over their mind. You know, they're in real confusion and conflict within as to how can they possibly fix this? How can they come back into you, Aquarius? I'm going to do another reading for you, say in another 2 weeks, and we'll have another look at their energy and see if there is any action they're going to take. I can't really see any cards here saying that you're going to hear from them just yet. It's not really looking that way, that you're going to actually hear from them. But we'll have another look in another few weeks, Aquarius, and see if that has changed. Because they are doing some work on themselves, and they are heavily manifesting. They're heavily manifesting. So that may have made some kind of a change. They may end up coming out of their head and, you know, taking those steps. We had with the King of Wands, we had that Lion behind, that strength. They're probably gathering up the strength within to be able to work out what's the next move they're going to make. All right then, Aquarius, we'll leave it there for now. And if you resonated with this reading, please subscribe and like. And if you want to leave any comments, feel free, and I will answer all comments. Thank you so much, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.